Right, see that big white building? That's Brinkley Hall. That used to belong to my Isaacson ancestors and the Stutvilles, and I've got all that written in the tree, and it's all plotted on the big diagram. Now I'm having trouble with the camera at the moment. It doesn't seem to want to magnify anything. So I don't know what's wrong with it. All this has been videoed before, but when I go like that, look how it goes blurred. It must be something I'm not doing right. It must be something I'm not doing, because whenever I try to magnify it, it goes blurred. Look. I've got no idea why that is. It's doing it. Maybe you should set it differently, Sheila. What about turning that? I don't know. It's just not working right. Crap, innit? Don't know. Maybe there's not enough battery. Check that key. It's done quite well. It's probably flat. It's nearly flat. Look, it's flashing. Right. Right, I'm going to attempt to do a video. The cameras are playing up like crazy. I'm now at St Mary's at Brinkley. So I've come on from Wesley Waterless. It's the 7th of June 2026. Now I've got a feeling there's some sort of activity going on Burrough Green. Said something about beer and food and things on the 7th, which is today. So it seems to me it could be very hard to park there. But anyway, what I'm doing, I will be going there. They're having some sort of party or something there. So I'll just do a small video of this of Brinkley. I might be nipping back to the car to get a flower for my great aunt's grave. And there's a possible chance that she's in there with Mason Brooks. Possible. Anyway, got a Brown here. Harold Walter Brown. Died 23rd of October 1974, age 84. And then Beatrice Florence, his wife, she died May the 5th, 1988, aged 95. So don't forget we're doing browns. We're doing browns. Because if they're not linked to the Ilum lot, they'll be linked to the Burrough Green, and of course there's a brown here as well, in loving memory of Lillian, the beloved wife of Reginald Headley Brown, who died August 21st, 1963, aged 73, and of Reginald Headley Brown, died July the 9th, 1968, aged 80. Loved and respected. So that's a brown, that's another brown. And I did this one, this is a Jaggard. James Jaggard. I mean, that's falling apart, so it won't always be visible, will it? He died he was born 1807, October the 25th, and died June the 11th, 1878, I think. Because we've got Jaggards as well, don't forget. We've got lots of new names, and there's another James Jaggard here, look. So, February the 28th, 1892. That's possibly already died. And then you've got Martha. So we've got a James and a Martha. That helps a bit, even though it's faded. So we've got 2 there. I'm just going to take a picture of them with my mobile. I've got no way of knowing if any of this will be saved. No way of knowing if it'll be saved. Oh, that's a nice old building. I'm still doing the video. Oh, I've been coming here for 21 years now, visiting. My great aunt is buried over there. I've got a flower for her, but I don't know if the grave's all covered in stinging nettles. It usually is. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go see if the church is open. Just do a small little video if it is. They usually have them open on a Sunday. Quite often, so they don't always as well at the same time. I wish they had burial records. Yeah, it's open. Yeah, there's some records related to Darwin over here as well, who knew this church. Oh yeah, look, I might purchase a cup for £4. I think I used to have one of these before. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that there. In a minute, I'm going to buy it. It's just, like I say, I've videoed this before. This is where a lot of my Brook relatives and ancestors walked up here and were christened here. They were christened in this font, but not Mary Ann Oak Brooks. She was christened at Burrough Green. But all her brothers and sisters, they moved to Brinkley from Burrough Green, and they were all baptised here. Mason and Eleanor were baptised at Burrough Green. That's my great-great-grandparents. But Mason was from Exning. Eleanor Oak was from Burrough Green, where lots of the oaks can be found. In fact, her father Edward has still got a visible grave, and her grandfather Stephen has still got a visible grave at Burrough Green. And I go and place flowers whenever I can, once a year, but sometimes there's quite big gaps if I haven't got transport. There can be quite big gaps. So I'm just coming in here because there could be mention of Brooks and Browns. That is possible. And I'm doing the video first. I don't know what's wrong with the... there's something going on with this, but I'm not quite sure what it is with this camera, because I don't know what that means there, for example, because I know it's got lots of battery. I'll have to play with it later. I probably touched a button I shouldn't have. That's what normally happens. And this has all been done before. But this is an update on the 7th of June 2026. Could be the last time I ever come here, because it's getting more difficult to drive. I'm getting older. And I'm camping and doing all sorts of things when I come and stay. I'm in a lovely little hobby van at the moment, a little caravan that a man, he puts them together, and then he rents them out for really cheap, £40 a day, which sounds a lot, but it's not. If you add it up over a week, it'd be going on £800 a week down in Cornwall, for example, for the same van. And it's nice. It's basic, it's got everything I need, and it's kept me out of the wind and rain. We've had terrible weather, by the way. Now, 2 weeks ago we had a heat wave, and now all the whole country's been drenched, which the plants and farmers like. They want the water, so everything's had a really good soaking. Now in here we've got what's called a box pew, and quite often what happened in here was, what's that? Could be a burial plot. I'll have a look at that. I'll have a look at that in a minute. This is a box pew where sometimes the rich would have these box pews, you see. The privileged. But little children sat there wouldn't be able to see a thing, would they? Right, looks like we've got some information to do with the church there, which we'll have a look at in a sec. Over there, there's a plaque on the wall, reference to Charles Darwin. So let me just take this with me to look at in a minute, because I forget. There might be something of relevance I can take a picture of. Now to cut it short, I'll cut through here. I'll shut all these doors in a minute. Lovely little organ there. Oh, you can't get through that way. I bet you can. Bet you can get through. What do you reckon? There we are. I've come this way, the shortcut. Look, William Frost, gent, who departed this life at Camos Hall, Cambridgeshire, on the 25th day of August, aged 66, in 1807. And Rebecca, his wife, died on the 30th of November 1811, aged 70. And this was erected by his son, William Frost of Brinkley Hall. So the Frosts of Brinkley Hall, don't forget, the Stutvilles and the Isaacsons also had it further back in time. So the Frost family seem to have taken it on then. Brinkley Hall, where have many ancestors had that place. Oh, now we've got, where's it gone? Yeah, Geoffrey Langdon Keynes, famous bloke, knight. Our two bloods mingled by John Donne. Oh, right. Geoffrey Langdon Keynes died he was born the 25th of March 1887, died the 5th of July 1982. See, my daughter was born, Georgia. And Margaret Elizabeth Darwin, 22nd of March 1890 to the 19th of December 1974, of Lummus House, Brinkley. And they married in 1917. So there's a Darwin there, but I'm sure there was another plaque referencing Charles Darwin. It seems to have gone. I've got it, but I've recorded it, and I'll have a picture of it. Yeah, it was here as well. So that seems to have disappeared. Unless they put it somewhere else, of course. Right, over and out for a minute, because I've used quite a bit of terrible video footage comes out of this camera, by the way. And I can't zoom in anymore, won't do it. I've got to fix this blurb that's on the side. So over and out.